performed this year?
I think it's excellent. We've had more visitors. The stands have been excellent, and many of the exhibitors have really gone out to improve the size and the complexity of their stands, which is always good. But I think a show is really based around the audience, and what I like about the audience and what people are coming back about them is it's the energy management community and the level of knowledge and detail they have. And of course we try and match that with the speaker contents in the theatre, and this year the theatres have been packed out.
Absolutely. And I noticed that you yourself have been out and about speaking to people all over. Were there any particular products or services that have struck you as being particularly innovative that you've walked away thinking, well, that's going to be a big hit in 2018?
I love kit. I love going and actually seeing it. Some of it's absolutely fantastic, and I can see that being the issue. But for me, the real technology coming in 2018 is batteries.
Okay.
But I think it's the change in the regulation that's going to mean that there's batteries in every building in the country. That is going to be quite good. Other highlights for me are on policy side, so the introduction of the business energy efficiency taxation regime, which is coming in 2019 and people haven't spotted, and of course MEES regulations, which are going to affect the building stock in this country.
Right, okay. And speaking of legislation, I wondered if you felt there was anything that the government could do perhaps more of to support energy efficiency in the UK, in buildings at all, any particular areas?
Well, we've just had a budget, and of course he's talking about building more buildings, not about, and yet we should be talking about the efficiency of the buildings. I'd be very happy when he talks about building more buildings as making minimum standards. But there's a great deal to do. I think what is coming to companies' attention though is following Article 50 there was a collapse in sterling, and therefore energy prices, which are hedged against 2 years in advance, are rising now because the cost of sterling, which is priced in dollars for buying fuel, is worth a lot less than it is because of that collapse in sterling price, and therefore we're looking at a 20% rise in fuel costs by the end of the year.
Okay, very painful. And in fact, I'm glad you brought that up first, in fact, because I was going to end on my final question, and I'm sorry to mention the word, but do you see Brexit as having an impact on the energy sector or the energy efficiency sector in the UK?
I think there's going to be a number of fallouts from Brexit, which everybody knew was going to come from the vote. I think the biggest one is the change in the value of sterling, which I don't believe will come back. So we're buying energy from abroad. It is going to be more expensive. I think if we go for a hard exit, then there's a real problem with the French interconnectors and the Dutch interconnectors, and the fuel coming from Norway being a lot more expensive. And I think one of the points that hasn't been mentioned is a lot of energy, a significant proportion of energy managers and those who make our buildings run efficiently are from our European neighbours, and therefore if we actually change the rules and they go home, we're going to be left with a massive skill shortage, and I think we haven't really got to the bottom of that, and that's going to hurt a lot of organisations.
Okay, excellent. And so with EMEX, you're looking forward to next year as well, planning already on it?
Well, the wonderful thing about the show is 2 hours later it's ripped down and there's nothing left. So we're looking at 2018, and of course you put a year into it and it builds up. But I think from 2017, we think 2018 is going to be rather special.
Excellent, lovely. Well, thank you very much for taking the time.